Okay, what's up guys? This is Demkeys and we are currently on day 31 of the Fight the Cannons project. Uh, just a minute, maybe I need to change my screen's brightness a little. No. Okay, so, uh, I think I had recorded one clip yesterday. Yeah, it was day 30. So, yeah, I had recorded the clip yesterday and today I've got a lot more progress to show you. Let's start with these fireballs. I added the fireballs. Uh, I changed the color of this light as well. So we've got sort of a more darker sort of feel in the room. I also I made some small changes to some of the materials on these uh, props and also materials on the cannons. So the cannon's barrel, for example, is uh, shiny, but this wooden thing is not. And the pillars, I made them all matte. They're not smooth, basically. What else? Yeah, I added this graphic overlay, which looks like this. I'll show you in a few minutes. I'll be showing some gameplay footage. What else? Yeah, you know what? We are really close to the end of the project. I think the only thing remaining now is the main character. Glow is still working on. Well, he's done working on the character. He's done with the animations as well. He's just having some issues. Some issues. He's having some issues importing the model into Unity. There's some settings that he has to keep in mind, and well, he's doing this for the first time, so yeah, there are a few problems. So he's just working on fixing that. And in the meantime, I have been working on, well, this, and also mastering the audio for the game. Let me show you the audio mixer. That is this. There's just one audio mixer. I didn't feel the need for multiple, but within that audio mixer I have multiple audio mixer groups. There's of course the main one, which is the master, and the master has child audio mixer groups, and some of the child groups have their own child groups, and some of those, and so on. So as you can see, these are the audio mixer groups. I've basically sent the output from certain audio sources into these audio mixer groups. You can tell from the names. Okay, UI vocals, for example, would be the round number announcement. Then you've got player sound, which is I think player vocals. No, player sound effects is just uh, a parent audio mixer group for these three audio mixer groups, which are player vocals, player move sound effects, and player attack sound effects. I felt excuse me, I felt each audio source needed a separate audio mixer group because it would be easier to control their volumes, and plus as you can see, each of them has a different volume level. They don't all have the same level, so yeah, that was necessary. The reason you're seeing this big hierarchy over here is, well, it started out as just, you know, a list of child audio mixer groups within this master audio mixer group, but then later on we decided that we wanted to give the player the option to control the volume of the background music and the volume of the overall sound effects, not individual sound effects, but overall. So that's why I decided to create this kind of a hierarchy. So yeah, speaking of the what? Sorry, lost my train of thought. Speaking of the background music and giving the player the option to change the volume, let me show you the main menu. So this is the main menu. As you can see, it's a little different from what you had seen in the previous clip. I've added these two buttons, pretty self-explanatory, so I don't need to explain what they do. I've also added these sliders. These level buttons, I've made them smaller to, make more space for the other stuff. So yeah, these are the two sliders that I'm talking about, that are gonna control the background music volume and the sound effects volume. Let me show you this in action. I should probably start from the title scene. Oh, yeah, okay. Let me show you this before I play the game. So this is our title screen. It's basically this right here. The text, I believe I mentioned it in the previous vlog, that Glow still has to fix these issues. We are having trouble over here. You can see through this alphabet, and you can also see through this alphabet. So basically there's issues with the mesh. So if he's able to fix it, well and good. If not, we are probably going to go with a plain text, and just exactly as it is right now. So when the title screen shows, then this is what it's going to look like. Here it is. Okay, so for the particle, the bonfire particle system, I decided not to attach, what do you call it? I decided not to attach light sources to the particles because it was affecting performance. So yeah, there's just one light source somewhere near the camera, and it's got a big enough range and high enough intensity that it's able to light this entire thing up. Plus, it kind of gives that dark feel to this, so that's why I decided to stick with that. Okay, so at the title screen, you hit space and then you're taken to the main menu. So these are the sliders. I'm gonna go to the audio mixer and pay attention to this. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but there are these volume handles for each of these audio mixer groups. As I change it over here, it changes there as well. So basically this is how we are giving the player the option to control the volume for the background music volume and the sound effects volume. So let me take this a little low. Once you start the game, let's say this. I'm playing this through 2.1 speakers, so I'm not sure what kind of sound quality you're gonna get, but I mean, this is the best I can do as far as showing you the audio goes. But yeah, so the level got over, really fast. That's because just for debugging purposes, I've kept the damage for this basic cannonball really high, so you're able to defeat the cannons or destroy the cannons much faster. But it's not really going to be that fast in the final build. It's going to be much slower. Slower in the sense, not so slow that it's going to bore you. It's just, it has to be a little challenging. So yeah. Yeah, speaking of challenging, we still have to tweak the values in the data sets that control the difficulty for each level. That's these data sets. We haven't done that yet. We still need to do quite a bit of playtesting, not for finding bugs, but just for tweaking these values so that it's not too easy, but it's not too hard as well. Also, well, okay, I was gonna say I implemented, but yeah, I started using asset bundles even in this project. Uh, well, a asset bundle. I created an asset bundle of the background music because we have two background music tracks and they are both wave files. Wave files are usually big, and well, even in our case, they are big. So those two files, their total size, their combined size was around 120 MB. So that itself was adding like, a lot uh, as far as size goes. It was making the project really big, and that would even make the final build really big. So I decided to use I decided to pack it into an asset bundle and extract it when the game is run. So that helped make the final build and also the project quite small. How can I show it to you? I mean, it's just wait. Okay, so no, it's not here. In the editor, I'm loading it in a different way. But yeah, okay. In the audio folder, I don't actually have the um, those two tracks. They are within the asset bundle. Let me see if I can. This right here. So this is the asset bundle. I still need to see if I'm gonna have any sort of compatibility issues between an asset bundle made for Windows and an asset bundle made for Linux. There's probably gonna be compatibility issues between an asset bundle made for Windows and one made for Mac, so I'm probably gonna make two different ones. But yeah, even for Linux, I can make a different one. Yeah. So what else? Um, okay, I can't think of anything more that's there to show right now. So if I remember anything, I'll switch on the camera again. See you guys soon. Okay, so one more thing I forgot to show you is this. So what you see in the main menu is basically this, and in the back there's bonfire particle effect going on. That's basically this, and then the UI is there. So the UI is screen space overlay, so it basically overlays on the screen, and then this is whatever the camera is seeing. That's how I'm able to get this kind of effect. So yeah, that's it. Okay, what's up guys? This is Demkeys and I'm here with Glow.
Peace.
We are currently on day 33 of the Fight the Cannons project, and Glow has something to show you.
Alright, so as you can see over here, I've been working on the 3D model, the main character for the game, in the software called Blender. This is the software that I'm using to make all the 3D models that you guys will be seeing in the game, or that you guys probably have seen in the game.
Yeah, I can see it much better.
Yeah, okay. So as you can see right here, I've worked on a quick, well, this isn't quick, this is the actual idle animation. And
Wow,
I
this
have
is super shaky.
Yeah, that's why I said you should probably like keep it down.
No, I think now it's fine.
Yeah, okay. And then I have a bunch of other stuff as well. Like I have a swish, as in like just
No,
for
it's
moving.
not fine. My hand just keeps shaking.
Hold on, now try. This is a little bit risky for me to not hit the laptop. And
Just a minute, guys. I'm okay.
there you go. Yeah, yeah, boy.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay.
It's looking at it from like a side view, but that's still fine.
Well, I mean, if you want, I can do this.
That's much better.
Yeah, and just yeah, much
and
better.
maybe
Go ahead, go ahead.
bend this
I
a
can...
little,
Now,
or bend it like that.
now, because of the angle,
It's fine,
how
I
it's
guess.
this thing itself isn't straight. It's kind of
I
like,
bent it a little bit.
maybe that's a problem.
Uh, okay, let's try this.
2,000 years later, we figured it out, guys. Okay, there you go. Hopefully you guys can see a decent amount of what I'm doing. So I've been working on the animations. As you can see, this list right here is literally all of the animations that I've been working on, except for this one. This one is a default animation that was made. Things happen. Okay, so anyways, for the time being, I still have to work on the left attack, right, and back. But leaving that aside, I have finished off the front movement, the side movement that includes left and right. See, look at the dab, look at the dab, look at it, look at the dab. Yeah, even he's trying to be hip, guys. And yeah, that's actually about it. Now, this is not what the character looks like. I'm pretty sure it doesn't look like this in the engine, does it?
I mean,
This is like basic materials.
oh yeah, the color and all hasn't been applied. Color, smoothness.
Oh shit. Shit.
Yep.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Oh no. Go, go, go.
Okay.
Battery charging is a go. It's not a go. That is, whoa, that is weird. Oh. So many things are happening. What is going on? Just stop. Okay. There you go. Everything is fine.
All right, so
guys, relax.
You should probably mention that you're not using regular bones. You're using.
All right, that was like an important thing to mention.
Yeah.
So I'm using this amazing add-on called Rigify. It's basically it just gives you a sort of humanoid bone structure to work with. For those of you who don't know much about animations and rigging and all that, bones are basically just stuff you attach to the mesh that allows you to move it in specific ways. Now, this model is a little bit different, so I had to change a few settings in Rigify, a few settings here and there. But yeah, basically this is the complete rigged model that I believe is actually available, is it?
Oh yeah, we're sharing the source code. So all
Yeah.
of this. In fact, if you guys want, we can probably put it up on the asset store as well. Not like the entire project, but the assets. Like we can make a
Asset bundle and just like
well.
tower
That's
in
that's
there.
not what you call an asset bundle, but yeah, we can make a pack
game
of,
develop.
we can make a pack of all the art related assets that we have used and put all that up on the asset store. And of course, we are sharing the entire project as well. So yeah, you guys will get to use this at some point once the project has been released, once the game and source code and all that has been released.
Okay, so that probably concludes the vlog. I don't know what else to talk about because aside from this character, I have worked on quite a few more things, but that's a lot of things to show.
I've already showed all that in the vlog. Like, I set up the entire scene and I've showed them the entire thing with the particle effects and everything. Oh, by the way, guys, the graphic overlay that I showed you in the previous clip.
Look at the swish. Look at the hip swish. Yeah.
Yeah, salsa and shit.
I know, right? I love it.
So yeah, the graphic overlay that I showed you guys, that was done by Glow. The animation for that also was done by Glow. So yeah.
Well, we still have to work on the main menu, right?
I mean, the main menu. Okay, you probably haven't seen the menu, what it looks like now, like with the sliders and all.
No.
I added an instructions button, a credits button. There was already the exit button. Then I added those two sliders you suggested for the background music and the overall sound effects. They're fully functional now. And to make space for all that, I had to reduce the size of those 10 level buttons. The background for the main menu, it's pretty much the wall with, fireballs and light. I don't know if you've seen that yet.
I have.
So that's done.
Well, I still have to actually work on the title screen itself.
Well, all you need to work on is fight the cannons text.
Yeah, that's what.
Not the wall and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
I have to somehow remake the mesh.
I mentioned that also in the previous clip that you have to work on that, and if you're not able to fix that issue, then we are just going to go with plain text or some other way that we can get the rocky feel.
Yeah.
You haven't showed them the front attack.
The front attack, I think I have. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, this is what I have so far. There you go.
Don't play it.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm
because
doing
it
it like
goes really fast. So.
like super fast. So I'm going to give you a little side perspective of it. As you can see, he's holding the sides in a very weird looking manner, and then like he goes. I don't know how to actually describe this kind of movement. It's just some like weird assassin ninja swipe thingy. Hey, he's trying to be Fruit Ninja, okay? Just let him be, okay? He wanted to be an astronaut, but we forced him to be a Fruit Ninja.
No, he's playing Fruit Ninja with cannonballs.
I don't know how the logic works, but it works.
Exactly.
Okay. So yeah, that's actually about it. I guess that's the end then.
I guess that's it. We are really close to finishing the project. We just need to finish off the. Well, yeah.
I have like 3 more animations to make. We should import that in. We have to import that into Unity, and then you have to make the mechanism and all that.
I have to set up the animations
Yeah.
in Unity. I'm planning to use some sort of blending technique if that does work in this case, and if it is required in the first place. Blending between.
Each animation.
So it doesn't look very sudden.
Yeah.
But I don't think it would be noticeable even if it was sudden, given how fast everything is happening.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure it's going to be necessary, but let's see. So yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Alright, see you guys next time.
Crab claws!